Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. Welcome because this is my first video of this channel and I'm super excited and super nervous generally, but today we are going to talk about something that I know we have all experienced. So this should be a very nice and light and relatable video. Light, I'm meaning just getting to know what this channel is going to be about. So yeah, we have all experienced this or at least heard it once in our lives. Nail salon horror stories. Trust me, it is wild out here. From gel disaster, from acrylic nightmares, these TikTok stories are going to leave you shocked.
I literally just had to walk out of the nail salon. It was so bad. Let me start from the top. This is the first time I've attempted to get my nails done in my college town, not my hometown. So I was like, I'm just gonna get simple acrylic. Cause you know, in my head, how can you mess up a simple like acrylic color? So I go in and I'm talking and she was like, okay, pick your color. So I'm picking it in like 30 seconds and she's like, do you got it? I was like, oh no, I'm still looking. She's like, and walks off. I was like, oh. Sorry, it keeps connecting to my car. So we go sit down. She's filing my nails and it's burning. So I didn't say anything. Just my toes are curled in my shoes and my palms are sweating and I'm just, we get through the filing and I'm literally in pain, like sweating. I'm already uncomfortable. Yeah. And then she brings out this bowl for my hands to soak in. This is the worst part. My hands are in the bowl. It's really, really hot, but I was like, okay, Charlie, quit being a wuss. All is well. And then she's like, she goes to switch it. Brings another bowl. She sets it down really fast. She's like, put your hands in the bag, because there's a bag inside of the bowl. Put my hands in it. It is so hot. I literally but she turned around and walked off already. And she literally, my hands are in the bag. She threw a towel over it and walked off. I pull my hands out. I hear bubbling. So I was like, I looked down. I'll show a video. I literally took a video because I was like, there's no way.
No.
She put my hands in boiling water. Well, she walks back 2 minutes later. I had taken the bag out and let it cool off a minute and then put my hands back in it, like the acetone. And she was like, why are your hands out? It's like, it was just kind of hot. And she was like, no, put your hands back. And she grabs the bag, puts it in the bowl, grabs my hand and puts it in it. And I was like,
service.
I was like, I'm sorry, it's bubbling, no. It's boiling. And she was like, it won't get it off if it's not hot. And no. I just want a removal, please. I said, can you just take this off? And I'm gonna go. I'm so sorry. And she was like, yeah. She kept making little comments at me the whole time. She was just like, you shouldn't get acrylic. That's so bad for your nails. That's why your nails are so unhealthy. No, I'm not even mad. That just made me so uncomfortable and I'm literally shaking. I don't know why. The people pleaser in me wanted to be like, did I do something wrong? But that was just such a gnarly experience I had to share. So, here's my nails. I'm about to reward myself with Dunkin' after that experience.
First of all, can we talk about how beautiful this girl is? She's so innocent and angelic, and I just loved listening to her. Yes, the story probably is not as horror as I expected, but can we talk about this customer support? What are we doing? Throwing hands into a boiling water and not caring how your customer feels? Bizarre. I really don't like that. Yeah, thankfully she got away from it, and I'm sure she's not going to be going back there again. But girl, drop that salon and let it be exposed. Listen, that is so important because this customer service is going to be really, really bad in the future. All right, let's move on to the next video.
You're telling me that when you go to the nail salon and they mess up your nails, you don't speak up for yourself? No, girl, I don't. Yeah. And I learned the hard way. Listen, in a rush, I needed to get my nails done. I found a salon, reviews were good. I was like, all right, let me just do a little walk-in. I had the most easiest, basic design that I'm like, there's no way anyone could really mess this up. Simple, clean girl. Bro, judge me. Judge me, I paid for these.
How much you paid for these?
I even left with open wounds, bro. Open wounds.
Does not look like before picture or an inspo.
Until I sent it to my bestie and that was her response. But she said, oh my god, that's really bad. I know. And am I still walking around with these jelly bean fingers? Yes. I got a vacation. Tomorrow. We just gonna have to go.
Okay, I love her hair. Yes, the nails are not perfect and probably not what you want it to look like. They're there, obviously, but nothing like the inspo. The shape is off, the color is off. Sometimes nail salons just need to decline if they know they're not going to be able to do something like that. I really don't understand why you take a job.
The nail saga continues because I'm left with no choice but to go back, because if you can't notice, all the nails popped off in
Your nails
2 days.
are off.
This can't be real, guys. My nail polish is just like popping off.
How? This only happens if you are unskilled in doing nails. I used to have that happening because the way you cure your nails is just so important. The way you prep your nails is so important. It looks like the base of the nail prepped really nicely, but the gel on top of it just removed itself. Literally said goodbye. How does that even happen? I don't really understand. Yeah, so it looks like she's going back to the salon to talk about it.
I originally went in asking for dip. I always get dip. I've been getting dip for over a year and it lasts me over a month. She did dip and then she painted, I guess, like a shitty gel on top and they all popped off. So now this is what it looks like. It looks horrendous. I didn't complain. I didn't say anything. I even tipped her 20% and just left and dealt with my shitty nails. But now that they're off, I'm gonna go back and ask for a refund and see what we can do, because this is so fucked up. This argument would have went viral because she told me to get out. She was like, I'll give you $20 and then get the fuck out. I was like, girl, I just want my nails fixed. She was like, okay, I'm gonna do that color, but I have nothing like it, so I'm just gonna do any fucking color.
Why are these things happening? I think they're nail salons that are just too entitled. They really don't care about customer support because they're going to get their customers anyway. And this is why they feel a little bit entitled to receive the money and not care of the result. Like after you leave the salon, if they pop off, they really don't care. And this is so bad. Like this is horrible customer support. I really don't want that. Especially for the clients that want to come back to your salon. This is really horrible and I feel bad for this girl because she paid and she tipped. This is very upsetting.
This is what it's like to be allergic to acrylic and gel nails. I've been getting my nails done for years.
Yeah,
and
allergy.
I recently developed a really bad allergy to both acrylic and gel nails.
She's
even
gorgeous.
If it's just gel
She's
polish.
So pretty.
I just can't get them done. This is how it started off, just little bubbles, and then over time, the next couple of days, it got worse and started bleeding and oozing.
Do you see her
started
hand?
off with just one finger. Now it's like almost on my whole hand. There are some more photos of it just gradually getting worse and worse. Like, I just remember not being able to sleep at night because my hand and my fingers were all super swollen and inflamed. It's been a struggle. Doing daily things, washing dishes, washing my hands, showering, anything
I can't
that has to do
imagine.
with my hands. Even like putting on my makeup. This is my dominant hand, so I sometimes find myself struggling even with that. It doesn't even matter where I went. Everywhere that I went, I always remember having an acute reaction of some sort. Kept going, I was ignoring it. I was like, it's a little itchy, it's fine. Please take your body seriously.
Yeah, definitely. What she said, it is super important that you make sure that you know what you're allergic to. So if you're not sure of the things that people put on your nails, sometimes it could be cheap material that could come from China. I'm not saying that China creates bad materials. I'm just saying that it could be low quality materials that could actually harm your skin, your barrier, or cause allergic reactions. What is something like this? I feel horrible for this girl and I'm so sorry for her to figure out an allergy this way and struggle and make sure that her hand is healed. And sometimes this type of scarring could cause permanent damage. I feel so bad for her. Yeah, I really don't have any more words for that.
Yeah, so whoever that wear nails, you have to be careful. If your nails lift, you need to take that shit off, or else it's
What
gonna
is
look
that?
like this. Man, honey, where have you been my whole life? Look at your nails.
This girl's funny. I know her.
Off.
She's so funny.
Yes. Pop them off.
Pop off. You want soak off, or you want to take them off?
No soaking. Pop them.
Just pop.
Yep.
Are you sure?
Crazy.
Yes.
Stop it.
Okay,
No
I'm gonna
way.
pop them off.
Yeah, that
Just
nail's
don't hurt me.
I'm gonna try.
nail bed is done.
Ow!
You wanted that girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
You still want to pop off?
Yeah. Ow!
Oh, honey, look. If you don't pop it off, look, your nail's gonna get fungus. Did you see that? Because if the water get inside, can get fungus, and your nail's barely hanging on. Take off.
Pop it.
Pop it.
Just don't hurt me.
No.
Ow!
I barely touch you, honey.
It still hurt.
Oh my goodness! Look at that. Did you see that? Look.
Yeah,
You
not
see,
good.
you went for too long, and the water get inside. Look.
That's what happens
Did you
when
see
you're
that?
pregnant.
Huh?
That's what happens when you're pregnant.
Yeah.
Ow!
Yeah, the nails look horrible. I just wanted to watch it and see the final result. They look horrible only because it has been outgrown, and it does look like she didn't go to a nail salon for a very long time, so that is why they look this way. So a lot of water, products, everything has went under her nail beds and has caused the discoloration, and in general the growth is crazy to me. But it does look, the application was really flawless, that the nails stayed for that long. That is super impressive. And I just wanted to just say another thing about Jules. She's just like a really sweet woman, and she's very good at what she does. So yeah, I would trust her, but the nails looked horrible. Let's just review a few more videos and then we are going to wrap this up, you guys.
Okay, ignore me crying. I hope I'm getting my period soon, but I genuinely cannot stand being a girl right now.
Oh, why are you crying?
I wanted a light yellow, okay? I went in for a light yellow. I'm searching through things. I should have took a picture of what they had the yellow listed as. And I pick out a color and he brings it over and I got dip and I'm looking at the color and I'm like, that looks pretty orange, okay? That looks orange. So I tell him, I'm like, hey, this is the color I want right here, pointing to it. And he's like, yeah. The numbers lines up. He shows me the numbers lines up and I'm like, okay. Again, it's also labeled salmon. And I'm like, are you sure it is this color that's pictured right here? Because this is the color I want. I want a light yellow. He's like, yeah, it'll look fine. He's doing my nails. He finishes my nails. I can't even show you. They're orange. They are lit, the camera's not doing them justice. Do you see that? They're orange.
They're orange.
They're literally light orange. It
Peach.
looks like a creamsicle color. And I was like, you're joking. I literally said I wanted them yellow. So he finishes and I get up and I'm searching through the colors because he took away the little thing that has all the colors on them. So I finished my nails and I'm searching through the colors to find them because I'm like, that is not the color I asked for. And one thing is, I'm done spending money on a service if it does not look good. Can we start normalizing tipping people the amount they deserve to be tipped? Because my family's always like, yes, you tip good, tip good, tip good. But if you don't do good, I'm not tipping you good. Sorry, but your service doesn't just include the tip unless you do the average job. I'm not saying you need to do amazing, but just do average and bare minimum and I'll give you 18%. But if you can't do that for me, I'm not giving you 18%. So I literally am looking through the colors and they're like, is everything okay? Because this is after it's done. They're like, is everything okay? And I'm like, no, this is not the color I asked for. I was nice about it, but because I was trying not to lose my mind the whole time he was doing my nails, because I'm like, this is not, I kept thinking, because with dip, you have to file it down and then do a clear coat at the end. So I kept thinking maybe it's going to lighten up and look yellow at the end. So I was trusting the process and the process did not fucking go through. So I'm like, this is not the color I asked for. I'm searching through all the things to find it, and I find it, and I put it next to them, and I'm like, I'm not crazy. Also, literally bleeding here. Cannot stand when they make me bleed. Anyway, and I'm like, I'm not crazy, and he didn't even do a good. I'm like, I'm not crazy. This is the color I asked for, and this is what I got. And they're like, and then all three workers come over and are looking at it, and I'm like, you see it too. You see that it's not the color I asked for. Yeah. And they're like, oh, well, it's labeled salmon. And I said, well, I told him specifically this is the color I fucking want, and I want it to look like this. I said yellow. I want light yellow. And they're like, oh, well, we could paint it over. We can change it that color. And I'm like, I just sat here for an hour. You're not doing, you just went through all this process of my nail. I already hate when I have to go under the UV and, the stress it puts on your nail to buffer it off. I'm like, I'm not doing that now. I'm literally not doing that. And they're like, oh, well, we could change the color. I'm like, I literally was just like, can you just update your color? Update your colors, because you shouldn't have wrong colors on your thing. You shouldn't have it as showing one color, because that is what people are looking at to get the color. And if you know it's wrong, tell the person when they're asking, does it look like this? And then I'm checking out and I'm so angry because I did not want this. I gave a tip, but I should have gave way less of a tip than I did because I was pissed
fuck off. But the guy, not one care in the world. The actual nail tech who did my nails did not give a fuck.
Tip.
The lady at the front desk was like trying to be nicer about it, and she was like, oh, if you like come in a week, we'll change the color. No. My only thing is like, getting dip is annoying on your nails. You have to shave it all off and and just the process. Like, I don't have unlimited hours in my day. I don't want to just come sit in the nail salon for an hour to get the color changed. I'm just so pissed off, but I had to speak up about it. I had to like argue with them about it because I was like, this is not happening right now.
Yeah, see, she was definitely gaslighted into getting this color. I'm not sure what the problem was. I don't know if there's an English barrier or I don't know if there's a language barrier, but I'm really confuses me why sometimes the salon owners are gaslighting their clients and trying to normalize things that are happening. Like the bleeding is not normal. If you are making your customers bleed constantly, that is wrong. So it is super important that you make sure that you are going into a very nice quality salon and you trust your nail salon person to not make you bleed, that this place is not unsanitary and in general just is healthy environment. This is so toxic. I really don't understand. This girl just experienced so much stress on just getting her nails done. Really bizarre. Oh yeah, you guys, this is going to be my final reaction video. I really hope that this was inciting. I don't know. So this was my first video, so don't judge me too hard. I am super excited on this video journey. Make sure you follow this channel, show some love, and I will be seeing you tomorrow on my next video. Thank you so much. Bye.